Hi, this is Kat with Beadaholique, and here's another quick tip. Now, I don't know if you've ever experienced this problem, but I have on my table here, this is an 8mm Czech glass bead, and I have a 24 gauge head pin, and I really want to use the 24 gauge head pin because I want to do a wire wrap on the top. But because I want to use that thin gauge of wire, sometimes what'll happen is your bead will fall right off the end because the end of that head pin is so tiny. But we have a product and it is called bead bumpers, and these are little silicone spacers. And I just kind of want to show you really quick. They're generally used to space beads when you string them, so you kind of get that nice little bump in between them so that your beads don't rub up against each other. But I thought of a really neat idea to add it to the end of my head pin so that you would kind of bump up that surface area. And we have them in different styles. So we have some cubes here, and that's what I'm going to be demonstrating today. But we also have these little ones that are super duper tiny that you almost can't even see when you string them together. And I actually added one in between there as well. So that's how tiny they are. And they kind of just sort of fit and nestle right in there. So when you're creating a little wire loop, you don't really see them, and they're actually really nice, and they'll protect your beads as well. So really easily, so you just take your head pin and string on that bead bumper, slide it all the way down, and you can see it really bumps up that space. So now I can easily slide on my head pin, or slide my bead onto my head pin, and it's not going to go anywhere. And then for a little fun design element, you can always add another one on top, and just slide that down, and you kind of have a nice little beaded section. So I made a quickie little earring here, and this uses that wrapped wire loop that I really wanted to use, and sometimes with a thicker gauge wire, it's a little bit harder to achieve that nice little delicate wrap. So I was able to do that with the thinner wire by adding some bead bumpers, and these ones are the white cubes. So I just wanted to kind of bring that out to show you, but you can kind of see how nice and elegant it looks with those black cubes as well. So that's a little quick tip to use bead bumpers on your head pins if you want to use a smaller gauge wire. I hope you enjoyed this tip. You can find more videos and many more tutorials at beadaholique.com.